Hello, hello. Good evening. This is day one of my diary. It's the 17th of September 2021, and it's late in the evening. It's like 10 p.m. right now, and yeah, day one. So, as I said yesterday, in my intro, I want to spend a couple of more minutes, like deeply explaining what the purpose of this video or this diary is, and what situation I generally am, because I think it's it's important to understand why I'm doing this in the first place. And yesterday I said it's mainly for me, and that's true, of course. And it's mainly to like motivate me and to document my journey, for the next months or whatever, how long I want to do that. Um, but there's actually another big reason, I think, and I think a lot of it has to do with one particular video I saw, a couple of months ago, actually, about actually overcoming the fear of creating content and exposing yourself, I guess, be it writing or making a video blog. I think it doesn't really matter. So though the guy who talked about it, was specifically pointing to blogging, and he was afraid of blogging, and he didn't knew what to blog and how to do it, and he thought, okay, there are probably a couple of others who already have done this, so I don't want to do this. And he explained why, how he overcame that thinking. So the yeah, the steps, what brought him to the realization that it's actually good to expose yourself. And I think there are two um, big arguments. The one thing is that it's actually interesting to not see the end result like as we are used to, like we are going to into a store and get a finished book, a finished written book. But it's also interesting to see, like, behind the scenes, the process, what it takes to get there, to get to the result. Um, and the second thing was that it's actually also interesting in the case of, or in the sense of that a couple of other guys are maybe in a similar position, in a similar spot, and it's very interesting to see how you solve it, how you are learning, how you are doing things, how you are improving. And he mentions a couple of times a book called Show Your Work, and it's essentially yeah, the call to action to, like, just expose yourself. Don't be afraid of, like, this, or don't think about that this has been done before. You've always something to offer. There's always something you would do differently, etc., etc. He explains it far better than I do right now, but and I'm gonna link it in the description. The video I am mentioning right now. It's about or the guy is no this guy name is Ali Abdel. I haven't seen too many videos of him, but this one was really, for me at least, really inspiring, because I am now thinking in a similar way right now. It's like this is the thing. I have basically no setup. I have a $20 Logitech cam. I have a mic that is actually from my work. Um, so really bad quality, and a million reasons. There would be a million reasons not to do something like I do right now. But when you look forward and maybe like think ahead and think to yourself where I'm would I be in like months, years. I think it would be quite interesting to see how I took those steps. Because my intention, don't get me wrong, while my setup right now is pretty limited, I am really playing with the idea to like get into more like content creation as a whole. I don't know exactly what I will do in the end. I have a lot of ideas. Streaming, like the games I play, writing, doing tutorials about like my work. So a little bit into to tech, into IT, um, or actually continuing with vlogging or diary, continue with the diary, continuously improving the setup, etc. So I want to be somewhere with my content someday. Um, and while I do realize that I'm not there yet, and it's a little bit limited, the content right now. I think it's still, in hindsight, it's still cool to see the steps I did, and yeah, that it's not always like that straightforward. Like I'm sitting in a basically empty room right now. I just moved, as I said yesterday. I am in general like really limited right now. Nevertheless, I took the decision now and started it now, and I'm gonna like push it through, I guess. Mm. So yeah, that I think that makes it pretty clear why what my intentions are behind it. And get me wrong, like I'm still not um, targeting like that I want to do money with this at some point. I just I just think that it's helpful for me in the first place. And as I said yesterday, if I think it's helpful for me in the first place, you might as well um, publish it. And because there might be some other guys who will who yeah help those videos as well. So um, yeah, and I think the third reason is connected to the second reason, really. While, as I said, I want to be somewhere with my content at some point. I want to improve on that. I want to do it regularly because I realized far too late, actually. I realized that I'm really like the sort of couch potato guy. I really like to be at home. I really like to spend time with myself, like home alone. I like to work on all kinds of things. Um, just a second. Um, so it's only natural to like get through to the conclusion that content creation in what form whatsoever is a really good choice, I think. Like I've actually so many ideas. I'm I think I'm pretty um, I'm a pretty musical guy. Is it a term? Like I think I'm a little bit talented in regards to music, and I can imagine that I at some point, someday, create my own music. I don't know for sure. I don't know when. I'm just considering it, and at the same time, similarly to as I consider making music, I consider writing about something or teaching about something. And in our D&H, you just can't do all those stuff without like getting better at content creation in general. And so you have to start somewhere. That's what I want to say, I think. I want to start now to get better now, to get faster to the point where I want to be in regards to content creation. So even if I don't know, like in 2 years, I don't know for sure what I want to create, the technical things and the setup and the expertise on how to actually create content is hopefully there then. So uh, yeah, fast forward 2 years, I think I have a proper setup for sure, with a proper mic, with like a little bit better lighting, um, get a little bit into the video editing and those kind of stuff. So it's actually just a matter of time until also those diaries may be a little bit of a better quality. Okay, we uh, we talked 10 minutes and didn't talk. I didn't talk about my day and what I want to do tomorrow. So let's finish up with this. I think this will be my also my last diary day of like explaining what I want to achieve and why I do it and why I do it now. Um, because I think it's pretty clear by now. So today, I managed to do what I wanted to do. As I explained yesterday, I wanted to like get in touch with the store who sells like um, all the stuff for your home gym and for gyms in general. So I had an offer. I just basically had to call the store and say I want those things. It's basically a rack where you can do like I'm so bad with those names. I always forget the names of those um, challenges. Wow, pull-ups. I think it's pull-ups. And I'm also buying a bench so I can bench press, and one of those fancy weights, I think it's called in English, where you can like dynamically set the weight on the side. So if you want to lift 6 kilo, you can. If you want to lift 15 kilos, you don't have to buy another 15 kilo. Um, what is the word? Uh, Hanteln. Oh, always one word I'm missing. Dumbbells, I guess. Yeah, dumbbells. So it's basically a dumbbell for various kinds of weights. Yeah. And also some mats, so it's not too noisy for my neighbors below me. So it's all right. And she told me that it will be there in like probably 4 weeks. So in 4 weeks, this room hopefully looks different. On top of that, I also did my first laundry. I I bought my very first laundry machine, and it was a little bit more expensive. It was a little bit more fancy, and I was a little bit afraid to like do my first laundry because I didn't know the programs. At first I did not know which like of um, Waschpulver, washing powder I needed to buy. So yeah, it was a burden, but I did my first laundry today successfully, and look forward for the next. Yeah. Um, I think besides of like working, I mean it's a usual business day. Um, I think not. Oh, yeah, right. The last thing I did, I was finishing my wiring setup. So I don't have loose wires in my room everywhere. So that's at least this part in the corner right here. That is the electricity cable for my desk for all the stuff on my desk. So the PC, the monitor, the lightning. That is all done now, so it looks fine. At least this corner looks fine now. That's the last thing I did. So all in all, I think I'm pretty I'm pretty satisfied with the things I did today. Tomorrow um, is uh, is the 30th birthday of a very good friend of mine, or one of my best friends, and we're having like a small little beach party. It's very limited because of Corona, but I'm pretty hyped about this, and I look forward to it because it has been quite a while. The last time I actually saw my friends, and while I do enjoy living alone, I sort of mo enjoy the moments more when I am with my friends. Yeah. So really hyped to be there tomorrow. Other than that, I don't know yet what I want to do tomorrow, other than like creating a small house tour for the channel, so um, you can actually see exactly in which kind of living situation I am. It's a whole mess. Everything is laying around. I don't have a couch. Um, 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 I don't have a uh, cupboard, wardrobe. I think it's a wardrobe. Yeah, I don't have a wardrobe, so um, it still feels like I'm in the middle of a movement process. Although I think I'm almost 2 weeks in now. Yeah, it's the 17th, and I moved in at the first technically, and yeah, yeah. So it's more than 2 weeks. It doesn't feel like I am finished with the moving process. That's the problem. But you can see for yourself tomorrow. So I think I'll upload tomorrow 2 videos. One is the diary, as per usual. I'll probably record that in the afternoon due to the party tomorrow. And on top of that, the house tour. So the rest, yeah, I have to buy grocery to go to the grocery store, all the usual. Um, what is I'm missing too many words today, like the normal business, normal day so in Germany the stores are closed at Sunday, so you have to take care of yourself on Saturday, so you get through the Sunday. So that's what I have to do tomorrow. Actually buy a lot of, not buy a lot of, but buy for the next 2 days, and probably cook something healthy. Finally, again, I don't know when I ate healthy the last time. It was been way too long. Yeah, because of the moving process. Yeah, 18 minutes is more than enough for today. So see you guys tomorrow. No, don't see you guys tomorrow. I stopped using that phrase. I see myself tomorrow. I see myself tomorrow.